So I can see this being one of those things that come up a lot while I'm doing these videos. Apparently, violent video games cause teens to have less moral reasoning, as stated by ScienceDaily.com. I'll leave a link to the article down below. Now there are a few things I have to say about this. First off, not all gamers are detached from the outside world, as you stated in your article. Not even most gamers are. The few that are simply have social problems, and that's not their own fault. Most gamers actually have a huge group of friends. Most of my friends are gamers. Yeah, some of them are considered weird or introverted by some, but that's exactly why they're being prevented from getting involved in positive social experiences. Because people like you are always putting them down and making them feel bad about themselves. Most of my friends aren't even like that. Most of my friends are perfectly normal, social, and healthy individuals who just play games a lot, or maybe even as a pastime. I even have gamer friends who are on sports teams or in the school band and does charity work on their off time. So yeah, maybe some people are affected in this way, but most aren't, so everything else you really say is irrelevant. Gamers are perfectly social, and playing violent video games have absolutely nothing to do with moral judgment. Another thing that pissed me off about this is how they said teachers and parents both need to understand the content and storyline of games, as well as discuss what's right and wrong within the stories depicted in the video games, at home and in the classroom. Really? You really think this minor issue is something so important that you need to take time out of class to discuss what they should already know? You do know these people are about ready to start their life, right? If they don't know this stuff, you're suggesting to take time out of class, a time when you're supposed to be learning things that are valuable to your life, and address a problem that's so minuscule that it's almost completely irrelevant? If they don't already know that, then it's either too late to teach them, or they get to learn it on their own. Now there is one thing that actually pleased me about reading this section. Prohibiting adolescents from playing video games is not realistic. Instead, parents must be aware of what games their teens are playing and for how long, as well as the possible effect those video games may have or may not have on their child's attitudes, behavior, and moral development. Yes, you're right. That's what the rating on the box is for. That's why you need a valid ID card to prove that you're 17 years of age or older to buy an M-rated game. That is why you need to be aware of what you're buying your kid or what you're letting your kid buy. That is why you can't go blame video games for everything. It's like this. Let's say a parent goes and buys a bottle of beer for his 4-year-old son who wants it badly. The parent buys it, gives it to the son drinks it, and he dies. Keep in mind that in the United States it's illegal to drink under the age of 21 and you actually need a valid ID to buy a bottle of any kind of alcohol. So you knew you probably shouldn't give the beer to your son, and yet you did it anyways. Congratulations, you failed at being a parent. But do you complain that beer is bad and that all beer should be banned? No, because it was your choice to give the kid the rum in the first place. I know it's beer, but I'm trying to make a bloody point here. If you buy a violent video game for your kid, it becomes your responsibility, not the game's, yours. You're the parent, you make the decisions, you made the decision, you deal with the consequences. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, you know how to like and subscribe, so I won't tell you how to do that, and feel free to leave your opinions in the comments below. Until next time. I would just like to add, I hope you enjoyed my stammering throughout the whole entire thing. I had to edit this thing and it took me like an hour.